Hello everyone. Myself Dr. Karthik. I'm ex-Brazilian. I've done my PhD from British Pilani. So now I'm going to start a series of video lectures which will definitely help the students of class 12th in the initial part who are preparing for the upcoming exams in physics. Okay. We are going to cover most of the important topics related to all the chapters which you are studying in physics currently. So in the initial part, I will be concentrating myself more in the 12th class. Okay. Slowly we will move to the 11th class portions, but first we will be covering 12th class portions. Okay. So I will try my best to cover as many topics as possible. Now what you need to do is try to take out a little bit of time from your busy schedule. Go through these topics, okay, and definitely it will help your understanding level and it will definitely increase it even further. Okay, so we'll start with, without wasting time, we'll start with this chapter 1, electric charges and fields. Okay, so there are some names which I have written in the side in an order. This we will tell you, I will tell you in the last why I have done this. Okay, say, it start panlama. Okay. So, to get the maximum use of these lectures, please do subscribe my channel and do like the videos. So, you will be updated whenever I will be uploading the videos. Okay. So, first topic which we are going to start is frictional electricity. Before now in frictional electricity, I will tell you about why, from where it has come or how it has we have arrived at this particular term. Let us try to understand its origin. Like every frictional electricity we came to this particular part. Okay. So now when you talk about frictional electricity, this all started in 600 BC. Our scientist in the Thales of Miletus. Okay. Scientist was there. He was a Greek scientist, very well known scientist. Okay. So what he observed was he took two substances. He took one amber, he took one wood. He rubbed these two objects, these two substances. He rubbed amber and wood. So when he rubbed, what he observed? He observed that whenever this has been rubbed with amber, wool is rubbed with amber is developing a certain kind of property. In a property, amber is developing that kind of property that it can attract light objects. It can attract light objects. Light objects means dust, paper, angu. So it was able to attract light object when it was rubbed with wool. To further go in this kind of observation, one more scientist came, William Gilbert, in 1680. What he did a systematic study on this. So he did a systematic study. So when he studied it systematically, what he observed? He observed that these substances which are showing these kind of properties, they can be termed have a special name. And the special name is electricia. He gave such substances a very special name known as electricia. Now, just for your knowledge, amber is nothing but it's a Greek name. Greek name for electron. So the word electron everyone's in the amber term. So that's why it is electricia, electron, that's why you are hearing these words, electric charges, electric field. It came like this. This was the origin of these particular words. Okay. So finally, after doing all these kind of studies and observations, we finally arrived at this particular property known as frictional electricity. This is nothing but this is a property which arises due to rubbing of two substances. Right? Due to rubbing of two substances. So because it is due to rubbing, because the word rubbing is there, that's why in the term you pair in a frictional electricity. That's why it is known as frictional electricity. Okay. Now, the substances, the two substances that give rise to frictional electricity, these substances are said to be electrified. These substances are said to be electrified or electrically charged. Electrically charged. What you can do is, if you want to note these points, you can just pause the video and note it, and then you can continue. Okay. So we have studied about frictional electricity. I again repeat, this is a kind of electricity which is produced due to the rubbing of two substances, and the substances which show this kind of phenomenon are known as electrified or electrically charged. Then only they are able to show this kind of phenomenon. Okay? So, let us move to the next part. Electric charges. Now, in a sequence we go, so I will try to go according to the sequence of these chapters. Every day, short videos I will be uploading. So you can just go through it. Definitely it will help you. Electric charge. In the definition for electric charge is nothing but it is an intrinsic property. Electric charge is an intrinsic property of what? Of elementary particles. Elementary particles means proton, electron. So electric charge is an intrinsic property of elementary particles, which gives rise to what? Because of electric charge, what happens? It gives rise to electric forces. So because of this property, this electric charge intrinsic property in elementary particles, it gives rise to electric forces. Like this, if you try to study, it will stay in your mind, the definition. So electric charge gives rise it is the property of this, gives rise to electric forces. How many types of electric charges are there? Very easy, all of you know, I know it. So positive or negative. Proton le endha mari charge irukkum, positive charge. Electron le endha mari charge irukkum, negative charge. In the one electron ku endha value but 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. The value. I will be happier if you can remember this, because in most of the numericals this value will be used. Yes, you claim that many times this value is given to you, but still if you can learn it, there is nothing harm in it. Okay. So proton, electron, this also we have done. Okay. Now what we want to understand is how people arrived at this particular terms. Positive, negative. Every they came on this particular term. So that's what we are going to study now. We are going to understand the origin of these things. So before we go to this origin of this electric charge, let us try to understand the term electrostatics. Now unit pair, electrostatics. This is a branch which studies of charges at rest. And this word static means rest. So when you study the charges at rest, this branch is electrostatics. So electrostatics a fundamental law, and the fundamental law also we will try to understand after a little while. Okay. So now let us try to understand one scientist, Charles Duffy. He was a French. He was a scientist from France. What he told that electric charges are only of two kinds. In the scientist he told that the electric charges are only of two kinds. Say, every proof panna, he just took these things. He took one glass rod, two glass rods, he took two plastic rods. Now I am just changing the shape so that it is no confusion to you when I put the boxes there. Okay? And then he took silk, he took wool. Now please don't forget when I am telling that both the rods, glass rods, he rubbed with silk. both the plastic rods he rubbed with wood. Rumba important. Before even starting our experiment which we are going to do, what he did, he rubbed the glass rod with the silk and he rubbed the plastic rod with the wood. அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணா ஒரு செட்டப் என்ன செட்டப் ஒரு rigid supportல ஒரு silk thread is joined. When he joined the silk thread, what he did, he put one glass rod here. Okay, the glass rod that only which has been already rubbed with silk and the glass rod he put here. Adukappuram the second glass rod already rubbed, when he brought near it, what he saw, they were trying to go away. Okay, but adukappuram what he did, he tried to, so first case le enna observe panna, repulsion. He observed repulsion. Say adukappuram what he did, he brought plastic rod and the same after getting rubbed with wool, he brought plastic rod. When he brought the plastic rod, what he observed, that they both are trying to attract each other. So on the second property he observed attraction. Then we confirm panna eppadi ipo rigid support la he put plastic rod, brought the glass rod near, what he will observe, very commonly you can understand, attraction. Adhe madri when he brought plastic rod, enna paartha, repulsion. So he was able to understand that there are only two phenomena going on, either the repulsion or either attraction. So he concluded, enna conclude pannaba, he concluded that like charges repel, unlike charges attract. Repel, attract. What he concluded, there are two possibilities, either it will repel or it will attract. Okay, well, so this became electrostatic fundamental law. This law became electrostatic fundamental law. Okay. Now he gave names to these two kinds of charge. In the name he gave, he did not give positive negative. He told either the charge will be vitreous charge or he told resinous charge. So he told that the charge which is coming on the glass, he told as vitreous charge, because vitreous comes from the word vitrum. Vitrum is for the glass in Latin. So vitreous charge he gave for the glass, resinous charge he gave for this amber, plastic. Amber is a kind of resin, that's why he gave the resinous charge. He gave these two names, but these two names were misleading. People were not able to use it too much. Why? Because he told glass has only one kind of charge, and then he gave this vitreous charge name. But glass can have positive also and negative also, depending on the situation. So, in the terms misleading arth. So, in the term, people could not relate with it. So, next in the 1700s, Benjamin Franklin came. He is also a pioneer in this particular field. So, what he told, he changed these names. He changed these names to positive and negative. He changed these names to positive and negative. Sir, ये प्रोटॉन को पॉजिटिव इருக்கு, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन को नेगेटिव इருக்கு, वेरूम कन्वेंशन. There is no logic in it. There is no logic. So it is just like we are following the pioneers, like scientists, history. We are just following them. They told this is, we are just following it. We are just cramming it. There is no logic in this. There is no convention now. Yes, we say electrons we are using more, so we can say electron is positive, but it has retained in our mind. Electron is negative, electron negative, proton positive, proton positive. Very convention now. There is nothing to do with anything. So he changed it to positive, negative. Okay, and this is the more acceptable, and you know it also. Same. Now, so one electron value in 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19. This is C. What is this C stands for? Coulomb. So what is the SI unit of electric charge? It is nothing but coulomb. You should remember. Coulomb is the SI unit of electric charge. Okay. Now let us try to understand this particular table, which will be very very useful to you. Let us draw two columns, first, second. Okay. So first layer enna padana? First layer we will put this glass, flannel, I think, and then here. Then we can put woolen cloth. Then we can say woolen carpet, coat, woolen. Okay, but in the second column there in the column silk, ebonite, amber, plastic, rubber, say. ये in the column distribute करेंगे. So first layer will not have positive charge. Second layer will not have negative charge. Then negative positive. Whenever you will rub the substances from the first column with the second column. So whenever we will rub glass and silk, enna agum glass le positive charge develop agum, silk le negative charge vandrum. Adhe madri when we will say woolen carpet and plastic, appo enna agum in the carpet le positive charge vandrum, plastic le negative charge vandrum. First column of the substances, whenever you will rub, what will happen? What will happen? They will repel each other because the same charge, like charges. Whenever you will rub, when you will bring closer this first column and second column substances, enna agum attraction agum. This is the lesson in today's lecture. Okay. Now, this series I wrote in the starting. Okay. Let us try to understand what is this series about. So, in the series lab, this is an order. Okay. This is not like random series. It's just an order. So, I'll tell you, explain it. It is in order of positive to negative charge. Sir, what do you mean by this positive to negative charge? Suppose you rub glass and flannel. Suppose the two substances which you have taken is glass and flannel. So, enna agum flannel le positive charge varum, glass le negative charge. So, it is in the order like the one who is higher than the below substance, that higher one will get the positive one and the lower one will get the negative charge. Adhe madri, if you rub glass and silk, enna agum silk le ipo negative charge varum, glass le positive charge varum. Adha and the time and the vitreous charge was very misleading. Glass le positive varudhu, negative varudhu. Adha and the terms illa they did not follow that terms anymore. Adukappuram let us take one more example, amber, and let us take rubber. Appo enna agum rubber le positive charge varum, amber le negative charge. Okay. So we will discuss more on the electronic views of this friction electricity, okay, in the next lectures. Okay, thank you.